What about now? You guys can hear me? Let me see something. Just trying to check my audio real quick. I think we should be good. Oh, I think I hear myself. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so I guess we got like 4 people in here right now, or 7. So, alright, I think we're good to go. So for today's live stream, we're just going to be taking a look at multiple scenes. Once again, this is my 5th live stream, and yeah, we're just going to keep it simple like that. So what I have been recently doing in this build, I have been recently porting a lot of scenes to this offline client itself. This is version 1.86, and it basically released. And yeah, if you guys want to see any scenes, I'm going to go ahead and test out the first scene, which is Acorn Meadows, which is a scene that basically you know, people couldn't run on like a older version. I remember glitching out of this map, and there is a sign that says, oh, which map? Harbor Studios. Yeah, I do have LocoRoco Island. I think I have the personal space. I didn't whatchamacallit, I didn't set up the actual public space, Mooey Island, I think it's called. But yeah, I do have the personal one. We could go after this one. But this is Acorn Meadows. This is just the regular version. Probably like maybe later on I'll showcase the other versions we have, which is like the 4th of July one, and as well as like the Halloween one. I remember used to like chilling all the time here towards like the end of home for PlayStation Home. Like I remember like you know, you used to buy the bikes and stuff, and you could just ride it around the park. In terms of releasing all maps, I don't want to say anything definitive as of right now, but whatchamacallit, what's up, Marcy? Thanks for joining. But in terms of like releasing all the maps, I don't want to say anything definitive, but we may be taking a look into like just possibly releasing something like an offline update in the future, but don't hold me up to that yet, since this is just kind of a build that whatchamacallit, I've been working on personally. It's just crazy, you know, you know, replaying these maps and scenes again. I remember my favorite Acorn Meadows park, which we don't have, was like the winter edition one. Like that was pretty raw. Let me see. I need to turn on run speed because I don't like the... Oh shit. Let me see. Alright, so I got run speed on now, so I can run a little bit faster. But yeah, here is Acorn Meadows. I remember there was like mad mini games. Like there was some little boat mini game. I guess you could ride like a boat through the park itself. But yeah, let's go to LocoRoco Island. I have that somewhere. Yeah, I miss... Well, yeah, of course. Home is the shit. Let's go to Mooey Island real quick though. I don't even know where I have it at, because I've been, for like the past 2 days, I've been working on just like adding scenes and like metadata and stuff like that. Hey, thanks for joining, Miss Betty Boop. Good morning. I don't even know where I have LocoRoco at. It's probably somewhere down in my list. What program do you use PlayStation Home besides? For me, I'm using actual hardware. This is my PlayStation 3. I'm not using RPCS3 to run this client. Where is LocoRoco? I could have sworn I seen it. Give me a second, guys, because I'm like looking back and forth. Okay, here's LocoRoco. But yeah, I use an actual PlayStation 3, like just a regular system on decks. I'm not using my debug or my development kit. But yeah, here's LocoRoco Island. For some odd reason, I'm not too sure why, whatchamacallit, like the music is not running in the scene itself. But yeah, here's LocoRoco. I never used to like go to LocoRoco. I used to go like every once in a while, but yeah. It looks actually like I really vibe with this space. I like it a lot. Let me go to debug cam real quick. What's up, John Collins? Thanks for joining. I just kind of woke up too, so if I kind of sound groggy, I do apologize. But yeah, here's LocoRoco. I really do like the islands, like just the water texture. It kind of got like a beach theme. You know what it reminds me of? If anybody plays Kingdom Hearts, it kind of got that Destiny Island vibe to it. If you guys want to see any other spaces, let me know. I know we have like a X7. We have E3 2013. There's a bunch of stuff I could show off now because the client I'm using was basically going to allow me to utilize a bunch of scenes. Oh wow, we got 15 people in here. That's what's up. But yeah, here's LocoRoco. Let me just go back out real quick. I just always loved about like PlayStation Home itself, just like the attention to detail some of the spaces has like especially like these little chairs, like the ornaments and stuff. But yeah, let me see. I don't think I could run up here, can I? Or no, I can't. The way on how you could help this project, Foxy, if you happen to have whatchamacallit. And oh, do I have the Spelunker scene? IREM? Yeah, I do, Marcy. Actually, we could go to that one next. But yeah, here's the Island. Oh, but I'm like multitasking. LittleBigPlanet? Yeah. Alright, so hold on, because I'm like multitasking right now. Let's go to Spelunker, and then I'm gonna answer your question, Foxy. So what I was saying, like the way on how you could help our project, or just basically Destination Home. If you happen to have PlayStation Home still installed onto your device, aka your PS3, you could donate your data to us, and basically this is how I'm allowing to utilizing like clothing objects, which we're going to be using for the offline and online client of Home. But yeah, let's go to Spelunker real quick. I know I you know, added this in personally because I love IREM. They have like really nice spaces. Yeah, here's Spelunker. Gotta have all the island items to unlock the whole world. Oh, for which space? LocoRoco? So here's IREM. I actually I started Home in 2011, so I never really seen the space originally until like literally this year. But I vibe with the space. It looks pretty nice. I know it was originally for Japan as well as EU and SCE. Oh, thank you for the donation. But by the way, guys, any money that I'm getting is not going toward a project. It's just going straight to me and my YouTube channel. So let me just state that, yeah, because people were getting confused with that. But yeah, here is the Spelunker. place right here. This dude kind of look like Super Mario. Bro, those are like Zans on the ground. What the hell? Look at these bats. Yo, this place looks kind of crazy, dude. Like, look at this old dude right here. The boy got the sauce. But yeah, the space is pretty cool. I know they had like cool items you could have earned from them, or from this particular space. The lighting looks kind of off. I always wonder why PlayStation Home lighting, like, it always looked kind of dark or whatever. But yeah, here's IREM. Somebody said something else. LittleBigPlanet. Yeah, we could go back to the 2 LittleBigPlanet spaces. Because I know I didn't show that in like the last 4 live streams because I couldn't get it to work for some reason. Well, I remember the space to Japan. Yeah, Japan. Yeah, IREM always had stuff first. Or basically Japan always got stuff first because IREM was like native a Japanese company. What would it take to get to the Sodium 2 map? I actually don't have the Sodium 2 map currently launched. But probably if I multitask between a live stream and reset my console, I probably could get Sodium 2 running without like the metadata and all of like the pictures and stuff. But let's go to LittleBigPlanet. And actually what I'll do, I'll have Sodium 2, or I'll try to fix Sodium 2 right now just so we could check it out later. But here's LittleBigPlanet. What I'm gonna do is, you're probably gonna hear me typing a lot. I'm gonna try to get Sodium 2 booted up because I know I don't have it in this client. But here's the LittleBigPlanet hub space. This is the, I think the, what was this called? LittleBigPlanet Pod Penthouse. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I do recall this on home, but I really don't remember like the full purpose of it. But this is one of the LittleBigPlanet spaces. I always thought LittleBigPlanet, just the overall game itself, always had like just some style to it. Alright, I'm on my PC right now, guys. I'm trying to multitask. Let's see. Somebody said Sodium 2, so let me try to find it and I'll try to map it for you guys. Sodium 2 Desert Racer. Alright, bet. Okay. Let me see. Do you have Japanese festival space? We could go on top of the wall. Makusu. I think, wait. I know there's some Grandzilla space that was like that. It's not IREM Square, but we do have Edo. Do you have Ratchet and Clank with the dancing robot? We do have Ratchet and Clank, but we just don't have the whatchamacallit, the actual dancing robot, since it's an object and I gotta find it. But let me try to find that Japanese space real quick. I think it's called this, like Monoko, something like that. Let me see real quick. Alright, I think Sodium 2 did map out. Let me just actually try to look at this real quick. The live stream looks good, guys. Does it, like, audio sounds good? Is nothing lagging and stuff? I just want to make sure, so, you know. Do you have Halloween Adventure District? Sadly, no. I don't think we have that version, but I know we have the regular version of Adventure District. Is this the space you guys talking about? Via with Edo. I remember this was toward the end of home, and it was kind of like for a special event. I know they had a nighttime version as well. They had like just this version. Map PS Move. Yeah, I have the PS Move map. I think. I'm not too sure if you're talking about this space, but I know this one was pretty rare. I remember there used to be like some little dance machine here or whatever, and you just like smack the like the hell out of this drum. All right, cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Um, and I know like here there used to be like mad mini games and stuff. Like I forgot what was exactly here, but I know there's probably like some dart game. I think. Oh, all right, cool. But yeah, this map I really like it too. It has like this what's that show called? Not Legend of like Korra or like the Avatar. It kind of reminds me of like the Avatar Last Airbender. Got like that old imperial like Japanese Nippon look. I always liked the Granzilla spaces. All right, cool. Yeah, I think when I was first live streaming, guys, I literally didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I was just, going off of this. But I fixed my settings and stuff, so everything should be good. All right, so let me do something real quick. Somebody said they wanted to see Adventure District. I'm not too sure I have that. What's something similar to Adventure District? Or actually, let's go to Ratchet and Clank because I know somebody mentioned it. Irem Square, yeah, sadly we don't have Irem Square. I really wish we had that. Like if someone like still has PlayStation Home and they ever been to Irem and they never updated and you could donate your data, then yeah, we could definitely restore that scene. Cause that's how I'm utilizing any of the scenes you've seen today. They're just coming from people's cash cash data donations. Same thing with the clothes I'm wearing. Oh shit. Here's Ratchet and Clank. Sadly, I know it's exactly what you were talking about. The robot will be dancing right here. And actually, I can't even run in this area because there's collision here because the robot is supposed to be here. But I remember there was like mad mini games into this space too, and I like the space just because of like the actual song that used to be playing for the robot. It used to have like some, I think it used to call like the Groovatron or something. But yeah, one cool thing I like about this space as well is like how the mechanisms and like the actual like machinery is running. And I didn't even know, like, without using debug camera mode, there's like little mini robots like working and stuff, which looks crazy. Like, look at this dude, bro. Bro, look mad teed. Oh snap! I'm like all up in his grill. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank was a pretty cool space, and like it's very detailed for sure. Like it's pretty abstract, kind of got that futuristic like iRobot type look. But what I'm going to do real quick is this is weird. Let me see something. Sodium 2 actually may take a little while for me to test. I may have to do it next time because it looks like there's a bunch of files I need to replace. Oh, I'm not even reading the chat. My data should have it. Oh, I think when you try to see your data, I think it was encrypted, so I couldn't like extract the scenes, so I could basically utilize it for today. Will that robot still play music? Yeah, once we find the object via for online, and once it's there, then we can re-implement that even to the offline client. I just haven't found it yet. My build is still like in a very early work in progress, so there's a lot of things that are missing. We could go to the whatchamacallit, Adventure District. Just waiting for this joint to load up. Sometimes, like, I notice with, like, bigger home scenes, guys, it takes a little while for it to load. Plus, it could just be my PS3, like, trying to fight me right now. Let's see. Hopefully, it's still loading. Yeah, I think it's just doing its thing. Yeah, the music at whatchamacallit was fire. Alright, so here is Adventure District. I never used to go to it a lot, but I actually, this space in itself is very detailed. It's probably one of the better home spaces that released like toward the end of home. But Adventure District looks really, really nice. Like I love the whole beach, Hawaii type vibe to it. Infamous 2. I don't think I have it on this client. I basically, for that, I think I need to switch clients and go back to the old one. I haven't added all the scenes in yet. I only did about like 61. I remember they used to play like the hub music right here too. Anytime I used to go. But yeah, the Adventure District, I vibe with it a lot. It looks really nice. And I know they used to have like advertisements and movies that used to play right here on the screen. Oh, really? Yeah, this space is really good. Like, I actually really enjoy it. Kind of got like that Pirates of the Caribbean, like, almost looks like a Kingdom Hearts 2 map a little bit, or KH3. If you guys ever played the Pirates in the Caribbean stuff. But yeah, whoever developed this map, or like, the team who did this, actually did a really good job. I vibe with it a lot. Um, Uncharted 3 space, I have it, but I have to map it and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna try to multitask in the background. Sodium 2 will take me way too long, and I'll probably have to do it later. But Uncharted 2, let's see, real quick. Um, I'm gonna try to run Uncharted 2 soon. I just gotta set it up in the background. Uncharted 2 Nepalese. Alright, so we could go to another scene after this though. We could go to X7. X7 is pretty crazy because the dances still be twerking up in there. I used to never go to X7 at all. I really, like, I only been to like get once or twice, or maybe I wouldn't say once or twice, but like a couple of times on home, but it wasn't a space that I used to go to. I used to go to Japan home a lot, and I used to hang out like in Konami Penthouse and the playground. All right, so X7 for some reason gives a black screen, but here's a little trick I found out. Let me see. All right, so here's X7. For some reason, it spawns you at the under the ground, but this used to be like a special VIP club for like PlayStation Plus members. And I remember, like, if you had Plus back on home or whatnot, you used to get like free items or items earlier. But I know this used to be like a commerce point, or basically a store, and you could buy stuff. The PlayStation Home Move Room, yeah, I do. I have to probably go on my older client to set it up, but I don't have it set up on this build at the moment. But here's X7. None of the music is working since I think it has. I don't know if it's live streamed or not, or because I didn't see the audio files. But I remember it's pretty funny that the dancers and the DJ still works and stuff. They really dancing with no music. But let me see. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do though, guys, any scenes that I may not have right now, probably later on I'll live stream. Maybe not today, but sometime later. I'll just write it down. But yeah, X7 was for, I think EU may have. I know definitely for sure it was an NA space only. And it was toward the end of home, or I wouldn't say end, but it was like 2012, 2013. This is like a newer home space. It's not like a newer one or older one. But yeah, here's X7, and there's like two spaces for X7. This is like the club, and then they had the entrance or whatever. Godfather 2, I do have Godfather 2. I just have to get it set up. I haven't done it. I do remember Godfather 2 using like, or used to have like the casino tables and stuff. But yeah, here's X7. It has like this Hollywood type of like club theme to it, and it's just like floating in the air. Let's see. Yo, if anybody remembers this space used to be so weird to me. Doctor Who TARDIS. I know I'm not from the UK, but I know this is like a popular British show, and I think the space is based off of it. Oh, really? Nice. But yeah, here's Doctor Who TARDIS. This scene was crazy because, like, I'll show you guys what I mean. Like, this is just the main space, but if I back out of it, look how, like, intricate it is. So without speedrun or whatever, it used to take a while just to walk just to one sector. Like, basically, it's just a space with a bunch of tubes. But yeah, like, this, whoever created this space was on some nutty stuff. Like, it's just like, this is just crazy. Whoever spent the time to like sit here with the textures and whatnot. Always found Doctor Who TARDIS space was like, I don't know, abnormal. So did Spelunker. That was a crazy scene. But these were like the tunnels you would have to run into just to get to one room. And I remember like people used to invite me here, and I used to get lost because I was like, where are you? Like, if you ain't had mods or whatever. Do you have sodium space with mini games? On my older build, I do have a sodium 1 set up. On this current client, I don't, since I was just, you know, cherry picking scenes. But probably later on I'll add on the scenes that you guys requested. What I'll do now is just make a list. Somebody said sodium 1 PS move space, which I know I already have done. I just gotta transfer it over. Godfather 2, somebody wanted. Infamous. I'm just trying to write it down so I'll remember. And then Uncharted 3. Alright, so yeah, but this TARDIS space was crazy. Like, it had so many freaking intricate. I got stuck. Oh snap, I teleported out the map. I may have to go back to TARDIS because I keep on falling. What's another cool space we could go to? The game Moonbase I used to like going to a lot. This was like actually one of the first scenes I've been to that I used to region hop from the US service to EU. But the game Moonbase used to be like my space. I just like the whole vibe to it. So here is the game Moonbase. I am missing some textures. Oops. But the space is based off like literally just like you're on the moon or whatever. And I remember they had like a commerce point right here where you could buy like actual mini games and stuff and like shirts. And I know in this space they had actually a mini game. If I run over here real quick, and like these boards will have posters and stuff. This would be like a little space game, and I guess you would like hop around and stuff. And I remember used to playing it back on PlayStation Home. But anybody who used to play like European region of home, SCE or SCEE, they should remember this space. And I remember they used to have like a dance floor right here. Yeah. None of the music is playing right now since I gotta find the audio files. But I remember there used to be mad advertisements for like Mod Nation Racers and just general like games that was directed for the European region of home. But yeah, the space, I don't know, I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. It had like a really nice vibe, and I remember meeting a lot of cool people coming to this space or whatnot. Oh no. My clothing is not changing. Alright, so next space, I don't even know where I want to go to. Oh, let's go to the hub actually. This is where I started home. I highly recommend replacing your PS3 HDD with an SSD. Yeah, I actually wanted to do that, but like, see, the thing is, I own like 7 PS3s, and usually how I run games, if I'm not testing home stuff, is with an external HDD. So I really don't use my internal hard drive. Like when I'm running home right now, the files are loading for it. Oh, my files are actually loading from my PC, but like, it's just home has always been slow though. Yeah, I could show you exactly. Central Plaza, for example, Miss Betty Boop with the exact data. Like that was one thing I did archive from you. The Batman suit. I do remember something about Batman for EU Home. What's up, Team Uzi? Facts. If you guys ever remember the hub, this used to be the thread store, and you could just buy clothes from here. Games, basically, I guess for like games and whatever. This used to be like the activity board or whatever is happening in home right here. Exclusives, they used to like sell some crazy ass stuff like this gold suit, or they had like a gold and diamond suit that was like $50 on home, which was crazy. And they used to sell like, I don't know, the mansion or whatever. Estates was just personal spaces people could buy. Then I remember like right here in the hub, everybody used to listen to music and just chill, and like some people would fight. But yeah, here's the hub, and I'm gonna actually show you guys a special edition of the hub, which is like Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And actually, most people didn't even see outside the hub. Let me use debug cam real quick. So this is what the hub looked like, guys, outside of it, and it kind of has like this futuristic type of like metropolitan theme, and it has, you know, some cool stuff. I know, if I could have sworn back in the day there used to be like a train that used to like fly through here or whatever. But yeah, here's kind of like what the hub looks like in debug camera mode, and you could kind of just see the details of what like it looked inside. Oh yeah, on my PlayStation 4, I have a 1 TB external or internal and 1 TB external, but I have like multiple hard drives in my crib. I go through like 1 TB hard drives a lot. Like I can't even tell you how many USBs and HDDs I have just laying around in the house because I have preserved a lot of data. Oh really? Dang. Yeah, bro, like I had really good home data. Like I used to go to Japan a lot, and I accidentally deleted it on one of my PS3s, and then my other one got corrupted, so I couldn't like donate any good data, and I wish I would have had it. But yeah, here's the hub. We could go ahead and check out the Street Fighter version of the hub. And this was for the Street Fighter Cross Tekken event. And if anybody's into fighting games, Street Fighter Cross Tekken came out roughly around 2012. Yeah, you're not the only one. I know mad people stated like with the Central Plaza. Most people prefer Central Plaza. Here is the hub, and here's Street Fighter Cross Tekken. So basically, what they did to the hub, they just themed it around like the Street Fighter Cross Tekken game. So you can see here, if I get in debug camera mode, you can kind of see the Capcom sign right here. You can see like the Street Fighter and like Tekken posters in the background. You can see it has like this kind of corrupt city look to it, which was kind of like based off like the game itself. They also have like this fighting ass robot, which I didn't understand, but it looked pretty cool. They also had like one of these Lego looking things. I know that was in the game. But yeah, I really did like this version of the hub since I had like more personality to it, and I just like what they did, and it's pretty cool that like Capcom did something. Cause I'm into like fighting games. Like I always love Street Fighter. It's one of my favorite fighting games. But yeah, basically the like the rest of the hub is just still the same. You still got thread store. You still got, you know, everything else. It's just this section of the hub would have took you to the Street Fighter Cross Tekken space, which we don't have, sadly. But yeah, this is Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Now we're gonna go to one of my favorite spaces and probably a lot, which is Glittering Sands Beach from Grandzilla. I remember they were released this space first in Japan earlier than the US servers, and I remember playing it in Japan, or going to the scene, I should say. And I know they had like mad mini games in here too. And then we could go to Grandzilla Southern Hideaway. You like the new mall? I like the OG original mall, like the one that they still had in Japan. Like that mall is fire. I think I like Central Plaza. Me personally, I love Japan Home Square though. That's my space. Alright, so here's Glittering Sands Beach. I remember this place used to be deep, like especially during the summertime when I was a teenager. Like you'll see just mad people on the beach. But let me see. So right here, oh yeah, I remember there used to be like a little picture shop right here for Grandzilla. This used to be the store, and you could used to buy like just beachwear, clothing. This is basically IREM. Do we have any IREM spaces? Yeah, I just showed one off, and I could show some more. I think we have in total 2 or 3. I know we have IREM Seaside. But yeah, here's Grandzilla Beach. I remember just, you know, chilling here a lot back on home. Yeah, this place was mad deep. Yo, there's a shark in the water. When home closed down, I was in Central Plaza. Oh, I can actually show you guys something pretty cool about this map as well. Let me go to settings real quick. Alright, so basically there's like a secret hidden island behind this. So like when you launched into the island, you will get spawned like in this location. And then like what I've noticed when I was like just messing around with the map, it seemed like this was used as placeholders. Like you can see here, there's just random ass people walking on the beach. Looks creepy. Like look at Shorty. And then there's just like people just standing there and stuff. And I think it was just like used for modeling or whatever. But yeah, this is like the back end of Grandzilla Beach that people didn't see. So this is kind of like a Easter egg. Yeah, dude, I miss home. I'm certain questions has been asked, but installed safely. Have you been extracted from there to 3D format file? I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Alright, so but yeah, this is GZ Beach, one of my favorite scenes on home. Had, you know, it was just mad deep and I liked it. Alright, so let's go to Grandzilla Southern Hideaway. I can't even talk today. I do apologize. But Southern Hideaway, I think this version in particular is the Valentine's Day version, which was like in a Japanese and US exclusive. I remember I think this is actually the Japanese version though. Dang, we got 22 people in here. Facts. I didn't even know I've been live streaming for 41 minutes. Oh, good Lord. Really? I used to play chess in the playground a lot. And oh my God, where is everything? I think this scene, let me see something. Seems like nothing is loading correctly. Weird. Not too sure why it's not even loading. I may have to go to another space actually. This is a bummer. Oh well, I'll try to fix it later. I didn't even know that it's having issues. We could go to Pika Vox Labs. I used to stay here a lot in Japan home too, and used to play like the little alien mini games and stuff. And I used to like the little like Pokemon looking figures. Yeah, it's probably something I messed up in the files for it, but I could probably fix it later. But Pika Vox Labs, this used to be the place I used to always like chill out at. Like this used to be the cultivation center, and you used to like, I don't know, cultivate your items or like whatever freaking little Pokemon looking things. I don't even know the names. Yeah, it didn't load correctly, and I have to fix it. But I remember there's like the mini. Oh yeah, I used to play shoot the Earthling and abduct the alien like a lot, and there used to be mini games. Yes, Winter Wonderland. I'll tell you a story about that after Pika Vox. But that was my first space I ever been on to home. Like I literally got my PS3 in 2011 of Xmas Eve, and that was the very first space I ever played. Yeah, but this used to be Hammer the Virus right here. This was Escape the Virus. Hey, Toy Kyle, what's up? What's up? Thanks for joining. I think I have EA working. I remember there used to be like a little mini game right here, or like you type in some passcode and you earn like some items or whatever. But yeah, Pika Vox Labs was one of my favorite spaces on home. Actually, I have one of the Pika Vox items. It's like the Death Scythe or whatever it's called. I know this was like one of the items you used to could buy on home or whatnot. Yeah, Pika Vox Ninja we actually have too. We could go to that later. Yes, we do have head candy. That actually space was rare as hell. What we could do now, we're gonna go to whatchamacallit. Hey, what's up? Let's see. Somebody was talking about the snow space. So Winter Holiday Hullabaloo is like a very special space to me because this was like my first one. Hey, what's up? Thank you everybody for joining. Hopefully y'all guys are having a good time. I'm still, you know, freaking shy doing these live streams, so you know, I try to keep y'all guys entertained. The HO jeans. Oh yeah, the sagging jeans. But yeah, this is Winter Holiday Hullabaloo. And this space, oh man, I used to have a great time. Like I just like the whole Christmas vibe to it. I remember here they used to play like the hub music. They used to have like mad events here. This used to be like the commerce point, and they used to sell like holiday Christmas stuff. This used to be like the event board, I remember. This is like the spa tub. Let me see. Nothing much. I missed the other stream. But have you visit Namco Arcade? I don't have it set up on this build, Kyle. But actually, I'm trying to. I think actually, I may have it already set up to where I can just like join it or join after it. Namco Arcade. I'm actually fixing it right now, Kyle. Right here, guys, is the Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. I'm not too sure why they put it here. I'm not too sure if it was a promotion for like a game, but Sly Cooper is actually a fire game. If you guys haven't ever played that, Sly Cooper's the stuff. They got like, you know what's this space reminds me of, guys? Like, you know those Coca-Cola Xmas commercials. This every time I used to see the polar bear as a kid, or like I always wanted Coca-Cola. Yeah, it's missing the music because I think it was streamed from online. But I'll actually use debug camera mode real quick. Hold on. Yeah. 1 second. Let me see. Debug cam. Alright, cool. Like, what's pretty cool with debug camera too, you could kind of see like what people or what the developers wanted. Like, I never really noticed that the gingerbread is like just chilling in like some hot chocolate or coffee or whatever. Then, you know, just to see like the whole space. One cool thing about this space as well, if I rush over here, you could kind of see a Christmas Day Pier Park, which we do have. I just don't have it set up. But let me actually try to get Namco Arcade set up real quick. Environments. Let me see something. I'm going to try to set up Namco really quickly, since I already had it on my to-do list per se. But while I'm trying to get Namco Arcade running, let's go to, somebody said IREM. We could go to IREM Market. This was a specifically a Japanese space, and I think it was either, I don't even think it was in like HK Home or Asia Home, was strictly for Japan. I could be wrong about that, but from what I recall, let me leave the Vita. Oh yes, they had the Vita space. Oh, there was an event with a PSP. Yeah, I think I know what event you're talking about. Like, I think it was from 09 or 010. I know there's like the Vita space that's based off of Music Cafe. But here is Aram Market. I used to really like this space a lot too. This one is the winter edition, so it's actually a rare version of it because usually it's sunny. And you can hear like the actual music, and used to be able to play like the little Pashipata games. Like right here, you used to buy like Aram stuff. I'm not too sure what it. I think actually this Aram store was connected to the actual PSN store, and you were able to buy like the Aram PlayStation 1 titles. This dude is over here smoking a cig, chilling. Bro, look uptight. But yeah, this space was actually, I really liked it. And right here, you used to buy like the iRoom clothing and stuff when the store was open. And then you got Shorty right here, you know, cooking up on the stove. Cool thing when I was messing with this, if I teleport, you could actually kind of see the kitchen better. I got this big ass sword, so I ain't helping, but like, normally you couldn't go back here, but it's pretty cool. Like, you could see the detail they put on the stove. I don't even know what she's making. It looked like she's making pancakes. But yeah, this is one of my favorite spaces on home as well. Oh snap. I'm not even too sure where I'm going. Yeah, I fell off the map. Alright, so let me go to E3 2013. I know E3. This scene, for some reason, is not loading a lot of the stuff, but I could kind of preview it. Oh yeah, if Home had I think if they try to implement PS or PS5 and PSVR with Home, that would be pretty dope. Alright, so let me go to E3. I remember I used to, when the PlayStation 4 was out, yeah, for real. For some reason, none of the objects is loading in this space, and I think it's because I'm missing some stuff, but they had like a mad, you know, advertisements for the games that were coming out like in the 2013-2014 fiscal year and stuff. Like they had Tearaway. They were sponsoring the PlayStation 4 a lot. Like they were showing off Drive Club, and I remember, you know, really wanting Drive Club. That's actually a fire game. You can see Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I don't think so either. But it's just I always loved E3. Like the whole E3 virtual scene on PlayStation Home was really nice. Like just to see it live streamed and like getting the rewards and doing all the quests and stuff was really nice. This is even crazy that like they even was showcasing PlayStation Mobile at this time. That's just, you know, brings me back. They were even like, you know, showing off Music Unlimited stuff and trying to promote that. But yeah, here's E3 2013's first room. I think there was other rooms if I recall, or other events, but this is just like room 1. Would it be possible that the objects sometimes yeah, but if somebody has it in cache or we have the data, we can still re-implement that. Yeah, dude, I was like a teenager. Like when I started playing Home, I was like freaking in 8th grade, bro. Yeah, Strive Club actually got delisted, and it's actually sad. All right, what I'm gonna do now is try to set up Namco in the background. So give me one moment, and then I'm gonna read what you guys are saying in the chat. Namco Arcade Center. You probably hear me typing hella loud in your ear. I do apologize. Oh snap. In the meantime, let's go to another scene while I'm doing this. We could go to E3 2011 since we're talking about E3. And this one actually loads a lot more of like the models and data. Like this one actually was showing off the Vita then. And if you guys know me, I love the PS Vita, even though like Sony ain't really show it no love. All right, so E3 2011 is up. Namco Arcade. I was in elementary playing Home. Oh damn. Yeah, I used to Drive Club. I used to play like the little time trials and just the whole like career mode, and I really liked it because it was kind of like simulation mixed with like arcade style. Like it wasn't straight up Gran Turismo, which I love as well. But Drive Club was like a really good game, and it's just sad to see like it went down like that. Facts. We could go 2010. I think we have 2010. I'm not too sure. I think we may have it. I know I've seen 2011 and we have E3 2012 theater. We don't have the full scene. But I like E3 2010 a lot. Like it's just crazy to see like these games you know, just see like time flies. Like them showing off the Vita back in the day was like so fly. Now it's like, you know, the PS5 is coming out. But yeah, here is E3 2010. We could go to Konami Penthouse. This is like my favorite space. Sadly, the Dance Dance Revolution game doesn't work, but or like the leaderboards and stuff, but the scene does boot. All right, I'm sucking at multitasking right now. Let me see. And then after this, I'm gonna try to let me see something. All right, Namco Arcade. Once I reboot my console after this, should work. I think Drive Club was the modern 90s day, dude. Yeah, I mean, bro, so like Jason, I love cars and vehicles and stuff like that on a side note, and I used to play a lot of racing games as a kid. I used to play Need for Speed Underground 2, Midnight Club, Double Edition Remix, Gran Turismo 4, 5, Outrun. Yes, this is still a thing. But yeah, here's Konami, back on home topic stuff. This is Konami Penthouse. This is probably one of my favorite scenes, if not my favorite scene for like the NA home. I remember always being in playing Dance Dance Revolution. I used to chill like right here in the back. Right here used to be the leaderboard. So like depending on how long you've been in this space, it'll give your like PSN IDs leaderboard. This was like the Twitter feed, and this used to be the leaderboard for like the Dance Dance Revolution game. Courage Estate we have, I just don't have it set up. The only racing games I play from time to time is Gran Turismo Sport. But I really don't even play like the games. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been playing PlayStation Home and just like as a main game, but I still play like Grand Theft Auto 5 and like do races and stuff. Bro, where's my PSP go? Oh no, don't say it's not loading. Oh, there you go. Yes, we do got Edo of Nippon. We can actually do that. What I'm gonna do is relaunch home real quick, since I'm gonna test out another scene real quick for one person, my boy Toyo Kyle. And then we're gonna go to Edo. GT Sport. Yeah, I still like I'm not even kidding. I have a PlayStation 4, but I play more on PS3, but I love old PS2 and PS1 games like I love Kingdom Hearts, I love Spyro. I used to play like Mad Crash Bandicoot. Like I'm a 90s kid. Facts. Alright, so I know y'all guys are seeing a black screen, but my PS3 is doing its thing. Alright, so let me turn on my PS3 controller. Alright, the live stream should be coming back on soon. Hopefully Namco runs without any issues, because like I kind of sped run through it. Alright, so let's see. Namco Arcade Center, please just work. It didn't do it. Environments, did I type it in right? Let me see. So weird. Maybe I typed something in wrong. Why is it not working? I may have to skip Namco and I have to see what the hell the issue is. Now I gotta reboot my PS3. But we're gonna go to Edo next. Not too sure. I probably typed something in wrong, because I know Namco works with 97. Ridge Racer. I used to play a lot of the original Ridge Racer, and I still have the original PS1 disc. Ridge Racer had a really good soundtrack, and Namco knew what they were doing. I'm trying to see who's in here. Okay. Alright, so rebooting, we're gonna go to Edo next. I can't show off like 2 or 3 Edo spaces, because I know like I have different versions. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Alright, so let's go to Edo. I'm trying to see real quick, because I know I definitely have it. Grandzilla Great of Edo of Nippon. Oh, yes. Head Candy. I forgot. Because I know you asked before him. I do apologize, Haley. Alright, so here's Edo of Nippon. I remember going to this space roughly like in Japan first, because they always release like IREM and like the Japanese spaces in Granzilla. But whatchamacallit? Yo, what's up, CUAF? Oh yeah. Here is Great Edo of Nippon. Bro, this got like some old like the Avatar vibes. What is this? I remember there used to be like a shop here as well. Yeah, there go to shop. Bro. Yeah, we could go to Hollywood Hills. I have that set up. But Head Candy was actually one of my favorite spaces on home as well. But yeah, Edo always been a really cool space. I like it a lot. I could have sworn there was like a little room over here or whatever. Yeah. Like I remember when like you used to step in a space or the sauna, it would change your clothes and it act like you was in like a sauna or whatever. But I don't think the object is working. But yeah, I love the whole Imperial Nippon like early like fusionism like Japanese vibe to it. Hey, YC. But yeah, here's Edo of Nippon. We could go to Head Candy. I think one of the musics or the actual like soundtrack is working in there, or like the audio, I should say. I forgot how huge Edo was. Holy snap! So many rooms in here. I know that it probably took a lot of time for this to develop. But I know like Edo used to have like mad mini games and events too, like the Setsu Burn 2013 event. They used to have like something with like ogres or whatever. Alright, so let me go to Head Candy because I do want to go to that space. Yeah, all spaces actually work, Kyle. It's just that I'm sleepy and I really you know, I'm probably messing up with a lot of scenes because what I was working on this build for like 2 or 3 days and I just ported everything over so I could like just live stream it. But yeah, 1.86 will work with everything though. I gotta find where is Head Candy. Dude, I hate that it's not alphabetical order and it's just the order when I built these scenes. Hold on. Here's Head Candy Music Unlimited. There we go. All right. So here's the Head Candy space. This was a rare space that was made only for SEEE region, so Europe. And this was based off like the Head Candy music. I just like the space, how it looks really like, I don't know, chic, I guess. Yeah, you're right, Kyle. That's exactly what the Cave of Remembrance or whatever it's called. But yeah, the Head Candy space is one of my favorite spaces on home. Like, it's raw. I love it. I love like the whole like, you know, club vibe to it. But yeah, Head Candy is like the shit. Yeah, the space was like a limited time event, and it's based off like the Music Unlimited stuff. Like, I think it still shares like the same code and stuff as like the David Guetta space, or Guetta, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. But yeah, I really do like this Head Candy space. It's probably one of my favorite spaces on home as well. I probably say that I love a lot of home spaces. Yeah, it is beautiful. I just love the posters and stuff. Yeah, Aurora is on Atom Universe. I played it before. Somebody said, let me see. Let's see what space we could go to. Winter Wonderland 2009. Santa ain't here though in this space. I'm missing the object, so we can't see him today. However, the space does boot up, and it's from early home. Yeah, Head Candy is a fire space. Amy J, did you used to play in Konami Penthouse? I think I may know you actually. Like if your ID was Amy90. Oh, you said Hollywood Hills. I forgot. Let me just show this, and we could go to Hollywood Hills. Here's the 2009 winter. Yeah, I got you. This was like the winter holiday Wonderland, and I think there was like some rewards for it. But Santa's like fat ass was sit here, and then I know this was like an exclusive space. I think it was actually brought back a couple of times. I'm not too sure because I didn't play home during there, but this is just from research. Just trying to. The space is actually not that big. Oh, Amy, you definitely know me. If you remember this ID, that's me. I used to play sometimes with you via on Konami Penthouse. I do remember your ID. Thanks for joining my live stream. That's why I asked. I was like, your ID seems familiar. Let me go to Hollywood Hills as I promised. Yeah, it's a new version. I recall this. Yeah. Alright, so here's Hollywood Hills. I'm not too sure. Oh man, I have to fix the texture. But whatchamacallit? Yeah, this is Hollywood Hills. I know there was two versions. There was like the night and day. I do have the night one, but for some reason it's not showing like the sky at nighttime. But I remember this used to be a personal space, a public space, like an open house one. And I think it was a clubhouse. No, maybe, I'm not too sure. But I remember this space used to be mad deep with people. Like toward the end of home. I could have sworn. I'm not too sure if the open house, but like there used to be like a TV right here. Yeah, I like the night version. Night version was pretty lit, bro. But I know like they used to have like movie. I'm not too sure if they had like the Crackle TV or whatever, but I know they had like a theater down here and you could watch stuff with your friends. And then they had like the posters and stuff. But like, yeah, Hollywood Hills was actually a really, really nice space. I liked it. I just feel like changing my clothes. I used to do this all the time on home. Anybody remember the Vile jeans? Yo, you weren't like cool if you ain't had them. I'm about to go to another space. Ghostbuster? I don't think I have it set up on this particular map. Oh snap, I did not save. I'm not too sure about that, Kyle, because I'm not too sure like how services probably that thing has like in terms of crackle would have to be like recoded from the ground up. We could go to Central Plaza, why not? Everyone's favorite. Raver clothes from Konami. Yeah. Yeah, everybody wore these jeans. I always liked the Vile jeans. They look pretty cool. I used to rock the sagging skinny jeans, like the Red Bull shorts, the Iron shorts. Here's Central Plaza. This is like a older version from it. The little music machine would be here. Oh yes, Pika Vox Ninja. We could do that because I do have that ready. Here's the bowling alley, which I do have. Dude, oh man, there's so many scenes I need to reset up, like the original mall, the theater, and stuff like that. But I remember the Central Plaza using or having different versions. We do have the Dead Island version of Central Plaza. I just gotta set it up. Yo, fun fact, I know mad people used to glitch here. I never to this day, like even when they brought it back, I could never figure out how to glitch. I suck at glitching. But yeah, it's just so cool to like play home again in 2020. Cause even though like it's offline, it's pretty cool to just relive the spaces that I once played. I was like a early teen. But yeah, here's CP. Let's go to Pika Vox Ninja. I just gotta find it. I'm not too sure if I put it at the bottom of the list or if I put it at the top. Gotta figure it out. Oh, wait. Yep, Pika Vox Ninja. Hey, Sydney. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we do have the Dead Island one. I just have to reset it up. And we also have the the Winter Edition Central Plaza, which is nice too as well. So we have like different versions I can play around with. Or I think it's called like Killzone. I don't know. It was either Dead Island or Killzone. I forgot. But I know it was like. Here is Pika Vox Ninja. This was another scene from O2, and they made Pika Vox Labs, Pika Vox Monsters, and whatchamacallit. I know people. There used to be like a mad mini game down here, and like it was, and it had like a really like ninja themed items. One cool thing I like about this space is like the developers and designers who made it had their name on this board right here, or like on this like jumbotron, which looks really nice. Yeah, we do have LocoRoco. Let me debug cam out of it. But yeah, here's like just the space itself. I love Japan. I just love Japanese culture, so I always fell in love with like the Japanese theme spaces like Edo and stuff like that. Just love the attention of detail that like especially the O2 developers did. I wish I could get in contact with them. Singstar's room, yeah, we could go to Singstar's. I actually have the Xmas like 2010 event one, and I also have just the regular Singstar. But the music doesn't work since it's like a lower script, and I have to like re-enable it. But yeah, just like I love like this space, like just the full detail to it is just crazy. Like they really took their time on this. So let's go to Singstar. Let me see. Singstar. I remember a lot of people chilling in Singstar. What I really liked about Singstar was like the disco music, and I liked the calypso salsa merengue they got, and I also liked the just the whole vibe of the club. And it used to be packed a lot. But yeah, sadly there's no music. But here is Singstar. Sadly we don't, Kyle. I wish we did. I know what you're talking about, like all those Capcom Sky Lounge spaces. I wish we had them. But here is Singstar. This is like a later version of it, because I know those like minor changes. Actually, this shirt I'm wearing is from Singstar. I always liked this shirt as well. I thought it was pretty cool looking. But yeah, here's Singstar. Always liked it. Audi personal space. I do have the Audi personal space, but I just haven't had it time to set it up. X7. I could go to it real quick. I already showed it off, but we could go to X7 since people want to see it. I don't mind. Fun thing about X7, like the dancers still be dancing up in there. Without the music though. Alright, so the trick to X7, for some reason, it doesn't spawn you in the correct place, but I could teleport. But here is whatchamacallit, X7. Kind of funny that the dancers are still like, you know, still dancing without no music. Always like the animations to the space. I used to never really go to X7. Like, it wasn't my space. Plus, I ain't had PlayStation Plus back in the day, so I really, you know, haven't really gone to it a lot. But X7, I do like it though. Yo, tell me this guy don't look like Pimple though. Yo, he mean mugging like hell, and he swole. Zai, I don't have Zai set up at the moment on this map. Zai is basically, I have it set up on my older maps. I only did like all the scenes I did that you see with the ones I've done. Like, there's so many scenes I have to do. Like, probably if like I sat here for like a good, I don't know, like a week or so, it's like probably like 300 scenes or whatever. Audi personal apartment, yeah, I have to still set that up. trying to see. In terms of online, probably the first client that's going to get supported, since home is so supported or like heavily relies on PSN. It's probably PlayStation 3 will get an online client first, unless like, you know, we figure out a method on how to fully patch offline, or just not like utilize home in terms of just relying on PSN so heavy. Probably there'd be RPCS3. Oh, the Street Fighter space? Okay, we could go there once again. Hold on. Like, looking. The only Street Fighter space I have, well, I have two. I don't have like the actual Street Fighter Cross Tekken one. I just have like the special edition of the hub, and we have like the Street Fighter 4, like the Sins like lab or whatever it's called. In terms of server capacity, what do you mean by that? Like how servers will be ran? It would be the same thing like home. Yes, actually, Kyle, I was gonna show that off, but it's in a really, really bad stage for some reason. I was still trying to fix it, but I could show you Grandzilla Hancock Lounge. Here's the Street Fighter Cross Tekken space, or basically this would take you to the space. But I really do like that Capcom and Sony partner up to make like a really cool design. UFC, I do have it, I just don't have it set up. Like, basically, I'm not even kidding, I probably have like 300 scenes I could add on to this build. It just takes long because I have to like manually test everything. Is it difficult to recreate the ambient music and background sounds we have? Yes and no. Trying to see where else we could go. To the Hancock Lounge. Oh, but to answer that question with the music and background sounds, like if we have the actual audio files, then nah. Like, or if we have the actual audio files, it'll be easier. But if we don't, then we may have to like use YouTube videos or whatever to maybe replicate audio. But a lot of like, sometimes like video and audio came from like you know, just live stream, so it's kind of hard to recapture. Dang, I didn't even know it was live streaming this long. Hopefully, yeah, this lounge is in a really bad shape. Yeah, I tried to go to it, but for some reason it didn't load up for me, and I'm probably messed up the files. But I know for sure it loads up. It's just this build I was testing on, I was just running through stuff. But here is Grandzilla Hancock Lounge, and this is how it looks. This was an exclusive Japanese space, but it's missing a lot of its models, and I'm still trying to fix this one. I really do like this space. It has like a lot of pizzazz. Like, it does remind me of like I don't know, like Shinjuku or whatever in Japan. I really used to like going to this space as well. Kind of got like the Yakuza feel to it. Like if you ever play like Yakuza 5. And I remember here, like, they would actually have, like, just people standing. It's just crazy how detailed this space was. Well, we could go to that store downstairs next. This was like the nightclub section. I don't even know what that says, but it looks pretty cool. Actually, let me go into debug camera. It's like some comic, it looks like right here. I think it was probably promoting one of their comic books, I guess. I don't know, but it looks really cool, this space. I know there's a lot of mixing textures and stuff, and I have to fix it, but the space was actually really cool. I love it. Just had like a really nice Japanese city vibe to it. I'm not too sure. Mine the wall, and if you mind too much. Oh, that was Grandzilla Southern Hideaway. I think they had a mini game of that. But yeah, here's Grandzilla Neon Lounge, one of my favorite spaces from Japan Home. We could go to Fever Arena real quick. Fever Arena is one of my favorite spaces on PS Home, just because I like soccer, and it's just like I love the whole like stadium vibe to it. Looks really nice. And one cool thing I like about this space, when they were launching out the track jackets, I love like you probably see it in my clothing, or I still rock the Fever Arena track jackets. Will all the clothes be free and objects? Yes, it will. It's just about like re-implementing them is all. But yeah, here's Fever Arena. Oh yeah, Grandzilla Southern Hideaway. Will this only work on CAX PS3s or DeX PS3s? For the online client, the goal is to have it on official firmware, all the way up to custom firmware and HEN. So basically, CAX, HEN, official firmware, CFW DCRs, which is like development kits, would be all fine. Trying to see what other space. We could go to one of my favorite spaces, which is Japan Home Winter Home Square. Yeah, like that was the coolest thing about Fever Arena. It was it was the actual first international space where like no matter if you were in the European region of home, or if you like me and you were from the US region or Japan or whatever, everyone could have joined the same spaces. I think there was only like 3 other spaces that did that, which was the E3 one. So like E3 2011, 2013, 2012, and 2010 all allowed you to be in the same space no matter no matter region locking. And that's one thing I hated about home, was the region locking. Like I wish we could just join from our Japanese friends. I mean, there were methods on how to do like region hopping, either like use a legit Japanese account or use like some type of exploit. But I think, you know, going to Japan home, for example, like, and experiencing the different cultures was really cool. I know in earlier home, like, people could region hop just, like, fine. Oh, yeah, we could do that after that. This is where, like, the music cafe would be located at, by the way. But yeah, here's Japan Home Square. One of my favorite scenes I, you know, personally got. And thank you guys for, you know, donating your cast data. Or, you know, I wouldn't even be having this. So it's really the people who donated their data. And, you know, it allows us to restore, like, scenes. This used to be, like, the theater up here. Like, if you go walk up here. This will be, like, the original mall in this section. This used to like live stream like random events and whatnot, or just gaming advertisements. And then up here, where like the stairs are at, this used to be like the Japanese bowling space, which we don't have. But the Japanese bowling space looks a lot different compared to the NA and European region. But yeah, here is the Japan Home Square. I'm about to finish this up. And then we're gonna go to Music Cafe. Sadly, the music doesn't work over there as well since it was live streamed, and it'll probably be a little kind of harder to restore some of the audio since they have like custom made mixes and stuff in Music Cafe. But yeah, I used to chill in a lot in the Music Cafe. Just waiting for it to launch. Sometimes home just takes its sweet time, but that's just home. Alright, here is Music Cafe. Always love seeing the logo once joining in. You can see the big two speakers. This used to be like the DJ booth, and it would play like the image in the background here. This is basically a gamer's lounge as well. I know a lot of scenes use like the same basic design, like the Vita lounge. Oh yes, they used to have the Guitar Hero space, which we do have, and I have it set up. Oh yeah, like once online comes and we could figure out how, like, let me look at actually the source code. Like I know for sure Music Cafe had like I think music streams, but we could probably make custom mixes and just have music streamed even with like the original soundtrack or something different. Right here used to be like the event boards and stuff like that. For some reason it's not loading and it's just like a basic sky. But yeah. But Music Cafe is a really chill vibe place. Like I always used to, I'll show you guys where I used to chill at. I used to chill like back here, or I used to chill at like right in the middle of the floor, like somewhere right here. But we could go to Guitar Hero VIP. Why not? You know. Guitar Hero backstage pass. I think as of right now, this may be my last space. And then maybe later on, if I feel like it today or sometime later this week, I may do another live stream with more scenes that you guys requested. Make sure they're working and whatnot. And then, yeah. So here's Guitar Hero backstage. I know there used to be a mini game here, and this was exclusive for the NA region, aka US region of home. But yeah, this space, they had like this little DDR style rock band game, which was kind of like a memory thing. And I know you used to have to press the button to like coordinate the music notes. Always liked this space as well. It had like a really grungy 90s, 80s rock, you know, kind of look to it. Yeah, this space was fire. Can I go upstairs? I think it's probably gonna request something. But yeah, here is Guitar Hero VIP. Love the whole aesthetic of it. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this live stream, please let me know or whatever. And if you guys do like, you know, these type of live streams, you know, I'll be doing some more in the future. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits for now. My throat kind of hurts and I got stuff to do, but hopefully, you know, on Sunday, you know, I did something good for you guys. But with that being said, my name is Nagato, and I'll see you guys next time.